Yeah. Yeah. Greetings. Greetings. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Carrots, onions, radishes, everything you need for a proper soup.
Yeah. Yeah.
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
I want to get back.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice.
All right. But now, goodbye.
I want to get back.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more.
All right. Now.
I want to get back.
Sir.
I'd like to hone.
First, you have to have some.
Well. Do you know anything about local brawlers?
Why do you ask?
I like a good punch up myself, so I'm keen on meeting like-minded fellows.
Then you're in luck, because I'm in charge of all the fights here. You want to join in right now, or have you any questions?
What are the rules?
Nothing complicated. Don't you worry. First thing, no weapons. Try that once, and you're finished. Second, you can't walk away. Jump the fence, and that's the end. You lose.
How does it work?
Easy. You come to the others and challenge them. Wager against each other, and if you win, you get your stake back, plus the same again from the fellow you beat.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Don't get carried away, though. If you beat someone and then challenge him again, he won't be too keen on betting. Understand?
I want to fight.
Well, if you're as good as you are keen, it'll surely be interesting. But before the two of us start brawling, you have to beat the others.
Who are they? And where can I find them?
Lads from Ujits. Mash, Maple, and Ma. Joseph.
Let's fight.
First, you have to show what you're made of. I ain't gonna bother with some greenhorn. Good luck.
Yeah.
God save you.
The fisherman told me you'd be up for a brawl. Is it true?
Aye, if you've a mind to. Goodbye. Fucking hell! You going to cry now? What's the matter? Lost your ball? Quarter of a fi- No!
Yeah. Yeah.
is it?
God save.
What's going on out there?
What can I do for you?
The fisherman sent me to you. Said you'd be up for a brawl.
Is that so? Well, we haven't had any new blood here for a while. But if you want an easier scrap, you should go to Maple or Joseph. I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I'm damn good. Either way, you'll wager a few groschen, right?
Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Are you one of the local pugilists? The fisherman told me you weren't averse to a bit of friendly violence.
I'm glad you showed up. It's been as dull as hell here. Joseph doesn't talk much and the fisherman is, well, slippery as a fish. God be with you. Well landed.
Let's fight.
All right. Good. You put on a pretty good show. Let's spice it up with a few groschen, eh? God be with you.
Missed. Jesus.
Yeah! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I see there's not much going on around here. So you've stayed here on your own?
Quite so, all by myself. All the others were either killed by the humans or fled to Rattay.
I'm sorry to hear that. And what's keeping you here, alone?
My older brother ran away with the wandering players, so when our father was on his deathbed, he made me swear I'd never leave our home.
I can see you took your vow seriously.
I did. And it's starting to get dangerous around here. Again.
The humans.
If it were humans, I'd grab an axe and that would be that. But a week back, some rabble made their way through here. They begged me for food, and mark my words, they weren't taking no for an answer. If they'd been just a tad hungrier, I swear they would have stormed the cottage.
There are gangs like that around, true enough. I saw the mess they left behind. Savages.
It was horrible. People tried to find shelter in the church, but them dogs was waiting. They knew too well that's where folk would try to hide.
And where did you hide?
By the grace of God, I got my family away into the woods.
And I don't see your family with you. I hope those bastards didn't sniff them out.
No, it takes better man than them to track me down. I sent my wife to Rattay with some others.
Do you think folk will ever go back to their homes?
Oh, I don't know about Skallets, but the folk here are sure to want to come back. The only thing they're missing is spiritual support.
Do you mean the priest?
Indeed. When the land's at war, noblemen fight to protect their property. But simple folk want someone to tend their souls.
Of course. But it was the Skalitz parish priest who ministered here, wasn't it?
He did. But there's been no sign of him since the attack. Or at least he's definitely not in Rattay among the refugees.
That's true enough. I didn't see him there.
But if you're interested, young fella, maybe you could help us find the priest we need here.
Isn't it up to the bishop to appoint a priest?
Oh, you're probably right, but you don't seem interested in doing it. Why waste time finding a priest for a village with just one old fool in it?
Yeah, you're probably right. I can always ask. But I've heard where the Skalitz priest went.
That's great news. Although I had my eye on another priest.
You might as well tell me who he is. What I heard about the Skalitz priest might just be rumours.
True. Well then, a few years ago there used to be another priest in Skalitz. Simon, I think his name was.
Simon. Father Simon. I remember him. That's the one who went missing, right?
Aye. I don't want to spread rumours, but they say he was in love with his housekeeper. And then she died somehow, poor thing.
That's not a story I've come across.
It only reaches folk who care for such tales. Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and ran away. You know that already. There was neither sight nor sound of him for a long time. Until this spring, he showed up here.
And what's he doing here?
That's just it. People say he's become a hermit.
All right. And where can I find him?
I couldn't tell you exactly, but you could start by talking to that girl's parents. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know more. They may even have had words with him.
I'll go and see what they have to say for themselves.
God go with you, lad, and I pray you find him. If some heathen stabs me in my sleep, I'd rather have a decent burial.
Don't worry. I'll bring someone.
Good luck, then.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like they smashed things up nicely.
What's going on there?
Go.
What
Dobsy,
have we
Yeri.
got here? Entertainment. Grace. Is that all you've got?
A slaughter.
Yo! Insolent. Christ!
Kurwa! Enough!
Christ!
This is in surprisingly good condition.
Yeah.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
What are you doing here?
What's it to you?
I mean no offence, just asking.
What do you think we're doing here? Hiding and waiting until someone comes back to Scully's.
Then why don't you head off to Sasau or Townburg?
You think none of us have tried it? Nobody ever came back. So here we sit and wait.
Why are you here?
Maybe because we've got nowhere else to go?
Some of your neighbours are in Ratai.
And are they doing well there?
They're getting by.
Well, we get by here. So why go and rely on the charity of strangers?
What's happened here?
They raided the place, haven't you heard?
But that was weeks ago.
What of it? Nobody's come back so far, and we can't keep the place running on our own. Take care now.
God save. How may I help you? Good night.
What's a woman doing here with all these men?
Why shouldn't I be? I'm as scared to stick my nose outside as any man.
You could all take refuge in Sasau or Ratai.
And what if something happens to us along the way? What if we run into a pack of cutthroats? What then?
But that could...
Besides, the rest of them will have to come back here eventually. The mines can't stand idle forever. We'll make do here until then.
Where's your husband?
What do you want of him?
I want to ask him what's going on here.
Well, then you'd best start praying. He got killed when they stormed Scarlet's.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
So am I. He was a good man. So you'll have to make do with asking me.
What's been happening here?
Apart from us losing everything, living in fear of sticking our noses outside and waiting for folk to come back again.
Yes?
Nothing.
So why didn't you say that straight away?
Why should I? You bluff your way in here and start asking questions like you own the place, and it never crosses your mind you might not be welcome.
But I'm only...
Only what?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Well, perhaps you didn't. But nothing ever happens here. If anyone hears anything, we run and hide like rabbits. And otherwise, we just sit on our asses.
What are you doing here?
Why are you so interested?
Sir Radzig sent me here to look around.
Radzig, eh? Well, what do you know? And you're going to take a look at the mine? Or are you looking for people?
Well, Master Fayfar asked me to look the place over.
Master, my arse. A dolt, that's what he is. They leave the folk here, and no one so much as comes to check on them. But when it comes to silver, they send their men at once.
Well, he probably assumed everyone was killed, or they'd fled.
Lovely thought, that is. A few of them did die, mind, waiting for someone to turn up.
It's not that straightforward. Our people are scattered all over, some without food or shelter. And Sir Radzig is doing his best to take care of them.
But no one takes care of us. We have to take care of ourselves.
That's because no one knew about you. How could they, when you're so well hidden? It's as if you didn't want anyone to find you.
But you found us.
Because I set out to leave no stone unturned here. Otherwise, I might have missed you too.
May the Lord watch over you.
No, clear off. Let me sleep. I'll be with you.
What are you doing here?
Not so fast, lad. I'm in charge round here, so I'll do the asking. And the question is, what are you doing here? Come to steal the silver, have you?
I've come on the warrant of Sir Radzig and Master Fafar to look around. So tell me why you're loitering here and not with your master.
Why would I be with him? He ran off and left us here for the cutthroats and starvation. We're just lucky we managed to hide and find some supplies.
But his action saved a lot of people. How would it have turned out if he'd stayed and the people with him?
Many would have died because of it. Some by the sword, some starved to death. But the main thing is the masters got away safe.
I don't want to argue with you. I'm here to look around, so just tell me what you know.
Only one of the northern tunnels is open. I've got one of my men standing guard by it. Tell him then I sent you and he let you in. Farewell.
Yeah.